Have your microphone. Welcome to the Thursday Hickory Rotary Club. Please join me with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. My country 'tis of thee, sweet land of liberty, of thee I sing. Land where my fathers died, land of the pilgrims' ride, from every mountainside let freedom ring.
Invocations by Bill Miller Israel.
Let us pray. Good and gracious God, we thank you for this gorgeous day. We thank you for our guests in our midst. We thank you that you call us to tasks that are generally far more important than we can understand. We give thanks for the food we eat today, for the hands that prepared it, those who serve it. Bless us, Lord, as we go about doing your work in your kingdom. Amen. Amen.
John Ross is in Minnesota today, and I think I know why when I saw this song. And I don't dare try it, so we recruited Alan to try to lead us in our song of the day.
And guess who does not know this song either? This is gonna be fun.
Come on, Alan, you can do it.
We have faith in you, Alan.
The sun shines bright on Oklahoma, where he and Mary true love forever once again. On the bonny, bonny banks of Oklahoma.
All you needed was another drink.
The guy with the name of Ronnie Burton to a Scott. Oh, we trust him. It was
Okay,
once
you
known
get a
by
pass
everyone.
on that one. No critique on that one. Philip Reed, we have our visiting Rotarians.
Thank you. We have three Rotarians visiting from Lake Hickory Club: Bill Lord, David Haas, and Alan Bernhardt. And from Newton Conover, we have our Assistant Governor, Jack McCaskill. Welcome.
Hey, welcome. Thanks for making up with us. How about visitors in the dining room? I know we got a lot. Starting on the right-hand side, we'll get to tell our people later. Anybody down the right? How about down the center?
President David, I've got Anthony Laxton from Transportation Insight. He was here last week. Just give him another warm welcome this week.
Okay, glad to have you back. Okay, anybody else in the center? How about the left side? There.
I'd like to introduce my daughter, Marley. I'm a brought her with me today. She participated in the Catawba County Spelling Bee this morning. Yay, Marley!
Congratulations. Anybody else? Okay, Neil will be introducing our Lenorean students. Oh, wait a minute. Got another one. Yeah.
President David wanted to introduce Thomas McGregor, who's the son of the speaker today. He come make sure he doesn't mess up.
He's good at keeping them straight.
President David and fellow Rotarians, we have two Lenorean non-athletic superstars with us today. I'm always intrigued about those non-athletic superstars, but here's a great example. First is Cameron Robinson. Cameron is homegrown. Stand up, Donna. Cameron is from Morganton, North Carolina, and was in the inaugural class of the great Patton High School. And here to tell you more about herself is Cameron.
Thank you. As he said, my name is Cameron Robinson. I am a senior this year at Lenorean University. I am a community health major. Throughout my experience at LR, I have done a variety of activities. I am now an RA for 2 years. I am the Vice President of Blackston Alliance. I am the Secretary of New Generation Gospel Choir. Throughout being a part of BSA, I have started a new program there. It's called Let's Back Hunger. It's where we join with a church in Greensboro, North Carolina, and we collect toiletries and clothes for the homeless down there, and we feed them a meal. We're this year going to be starting that program in Hickory, so we're glad to bring that back home here. I will be an orientation leader coming up soon. I started a homecoming captain this year with Ben. I've revamped the whole application process, and it's now been very successful. And I was told from Dean Katie that it was the best homecoming court we've ever had at LR, so I'm very proud of that.
Cameron Endor Robinson, delighted to have you. And far, far away from the southeast, stand up, lad, Southeast Asia, a native of Vietnam, and a first-generation college or university student at Lenoir-Rhyne, and a proud Hickory High School graduate. Thank you very much, Ms. Sandy. Would you welcome Finn Strong?
Thank you, sir. Like I say, my name is Finn Strong, and I'm a sophomore at Lenoir-Rhyne University with a double major in mathematics. Anybody? So within 2 years, I have been a president of the Circle K International Service Organization, vice president for service project for Roy Hill Leadership for Institute. There's more leadership events I've done, like Cameron said, homecoming, captain, and I was the orientation leader last year and will be returning as an orientation leader next year. And I'm also a member of Alpha Lambda Delta's Honor Society, Pi Kappa Phi Science Honor Society, Lineberger Fellows, and also the Honors Academy program there at LR. And my plan for after graduation is going to grad school in nuclear engineering, hopefully at NC State, and eventually we're looking forward to join the Navy officers force to become a Navy officer engineering. And that's about it for me. Thank you very much.
Just your typical Lenoir-Rhyne thermonuclear military lad. So glad to have you. Thank you, David.
Ben was our RIMA student 3 years ago also.
Well, welcome. Congratulations on being named Student of the Month, and I have for you a Rotary keychain light combination for navigating those dark corners of the parking lot. So, thank you for coming, and congratulations. Okay, Alan Finley will talk to us a little bit about Rotarian Idol.
Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, we have 44 days left until our big show. 44 days. Give me a woo! Got our spelling bee champion here that's in the Rotarian Idol. More auditions are this Saturday at the Soft Block, 2 to 3:30. Tickets are being handed out today. John Rambo, I think you've got sign-up sheets for some volunteer opportunities as well.
For our 2 service projects, yes.
Banners are being made, posters are out, people are selling ads like crazy. If you're on the ad sales dream team and need to meet with me 5 to 10 minutes right here at Steve Law's Amen Corner back here for a few minutes just to find out where everybody is so far. I think we're at about 50% of sales, so we need a lot more between now and the next 44 days. What am I leaving out? Let's see, banners are being done. By the way, WBTV has agreed to sponsor the backs of the tickets. You probably saw that. We're going to do a live TV interview Friday, tomorrow at 12 o'clock. So if you want to make me, or watch me make a fool out of myself on TV tomorrow for 2.5 minutes talking about Rotarian Idol, tune in to BTV at 2:18 or 12:18. They're also going to do some PSAs for us. Press releases from Paul Cameron, so BTV is going to get behind it and really help us push Rotarian Idol. But so again, if you're on the dream team, come meet with us 5 to 10 minutes after the meeting today. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. And we do have those 2 service dates that we're asking the contestants to choose one of, and we want to be involved with them. CCM is 11 o'clock on the 21st of February, and Stop Hunger Now is on the 7th of March. So sign up for those, and let's have a lot of people there on both of those who can. Sell the tickets. The tickets are available today for you. If you haven't already gotten them, get them before you leave. And also, we want everybody to see if they can sell an ad. So it is coming up, and we'll be continuing this. Speaking of Stop Hunger Now, Bill Lair is here. We'd like to talk about that event on the 7th of March.
Thank you, President David, and hello from St. Albans Episcopal Church. I'm making my annual trek to y'all. How many days until Rotarian Idol? 37 days until Stop Hunger Now. Whoever said 44 is correct for Rotarian Idol, but 37 days the week before, beginning at 9 o'clock in the morning. We will bag, I hope, 50,000 meals. We did 40,000 meals last March. There is a website, and the reason I'm here is to read it to you, and I'll ask that it be put in your spoke, but http://events.stophungernow.org/St. Albans. The lady who's in charge from Stop Hunger Now asks that you go to that website, A, to donate, and B, to sign up to bag for 2 hours. It's 30 cents a meal. It saves lives, fundamentally. When all's said and done, 30 cents a meal, 6 meals to a bag. Thank you.
Thank you, Bill. And Bill will be here afterwards. He's going to hang around here where all these sign-in sheets and everything. So if you would like to donate personally, you can do that, and Bill will tell you how to do that, and we'll get that website in there. So that's something that we've been behind before as a project, and it's something that the board is going to take up a discussion about a donation from your club as well. Okay, Suzanne, anything you need to tell us on Open World?
I submitted a draft agenda yesterday, but I also got a notification that they're sending a translator to accompany our group of Russian visitors the first week of March. So perhaps their English is not quite as good as implied in the first go round, but it also means that I need another host to provide accommodation to the translator. So please see me after the meeting.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be the easy one.
They do speak some English. Right. And that'll be the end of February, so 28th, I believe, is that day they arrive. So we need one more host to help out with that. Okay. On the 12th, we have a special anniversary luncheon. Jennifer, you want to give us an update on that?
Okay, so on everyone's table, there's actually 2 sign-up sheets. One sign-up sheet is for the anniversary luncheon, so plan to be here. Please sign up because it's going to be a plated lunch, and also if you're going to be bringing a guest or a number of guests. There's also a sign-up sheet that is for the following week for the Rotarian Idol Social. So just make sure when you look at the sign-up sheet, you know which one you're signing. As far as the anniversary luncheon, we are going to be offering some prizes. Groucho's Deli is going to be offering a gift certificate. Charles Knights has secured us a gift certificate to Backstreet. Steve Mull is purchasing one of the PEF Bears Club, their raffle that they do every year. It's a $100 value for the ticket, and it's a chance to win a $10,000 travel voucher or $7,500 in cash. So, and then of course we're going to have some of our Rotarian Idol contestants here to sing. So I hope everyone will come, and please bring a gift.
And you must be present to win those door prizes. You don't want to be have your name called out, and if you're not here, we will be using that same procedure. Okay, so the 12th is special, the 19th is special also in February. We will not meet here on Thursday at noon. We will meet at Hickory Community Theater at 5 o'clock on Thursday. That'll be $10 for food from Groucho's, and there'll be a cash bar as well, and there's flyers on the table about that. So a couple of special things in February. Okay, we have a special guest here today from Lenoir College, football team, Drayton Queen. Drayton, come on up, and he's got a little something to ask and tell us.
Hello, I'm Drayton Queen. I'm from Gaffney, South Carolina, a senior football player, and I'm a long snapper, and if you guys don't know what that is, that's a good thing because I'm doing my job. But, we're in the middle of winter conditioning right now and working out, getting ready for the 2015 season. We have spring ball starting up here in the next 3 weeks or so. Our spring game is March the 7th as of right now. But what I'm here for is after the semester, Coach Shields wants a lot of us to stay over the summer, stay in Hickory if at all possible. And to do that, we need jobs. Most of us can get jobs back home, but we don't have anything here because we're in school all the time and don't stay for the summer. We will be out of school somewhere, not sure exact date, but the first week in May, and we will be able to work all summer until we have to start back football the first week of August. And I'll have contact information at the end of the meeting to get in touch with me, and if you want, I can get you in touch with other football players about summer employment. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Drayton. So there are a lot of big, strong guys, obviously. So if you need heavy lifting or you need, obviously they're smart too, so anything you need, some summer help, or if you don't need them, hire them anyway. So Drayton will, at the end of the meeting, he'll be up here as well, so please contact him there. Okay, I think we got all that. We have a couple of new members to induct today, so that's always a great thing for our club, and so I'd ask them to come forward with their sponsors at this time. Rotarians, it's the duty of our club to add new members from time to time so that we may not only increase our usefulness and influence as a club, but also extend the spirit of Rotary throughout the community. Today, I welcome to our ranks and admit into membership Tara Bland and Mark Gerson. I'll ask their sponsors to have a short introduction of them.
Thank you very much. I am very happy to introduce Tara Bland, although she is no stranger to most of you. She has worked here at the club since before going away to school to Appalachian, and then came back and worked here and has just embarked on a new job as of July 1st as Executive Director of the Salt Block Foundation.
Tara.
Yay, Tara. As you know, she has a daughter, Marley, and a son, Tucker, and she's married to Travis. And she's been in and out of the Rotary clubs all the time that she was here working, so it's very nice to have her as one of our members. Thank you. Well.
Okay, my guest today, or not guest, is Mark Gerson, and I'd like to introduce his wife at the back table, Ann Gerson. She's more flamboyant than we are. Mark is president of his own company, and the company is Outsourcing Pros. I could read off here all the stuff he does, but if you have a business that need help in any area, I think Mark's the guy. Mark and Ann have relocated to Hickory from Bend, Oregon, so I've learned a little bit about Oregon from Mark. And I'd just say welcome to Hickory.
Thanks, Cliff.
Okay, Mark and Tara. The object of Rotary is to encourage and foster the ideal of service as a basis for a worthy enterprise, and in particular to encourage and foster the following. First, the development of acquaintance as an opportunity for service. And so that's what this Thursday is all about. When you come and have lunch with people in our club and you get to know them and you have a chance to find out service opportunities with people that you know and an avenue to do that. Second, high ethical standard in business and professions, the recognition of the worthiness of all useful occupations, and the dignifying by each Rotarian of his occupation as an opportunity to serve society. And we all work, and the initial Rotary was a group of guys that all in a different occupation, and they all brought their own specific talents to the club, and then were able to help the club in service, and that's what we're looking for there. Third, the application of the ideal of service by every Rotarian to his personal business and community life. So we hope that being in Rotary is also going to help you in business and help what you do by being associated with Rotary. Fourth, the advancement of international understanding, goodwill, and peace through a world fellowship of business and professional persons united in the ideal of service. And you'll find that there are a lot of ways to do international service on your own, but Rotary provides that conduit, and there's a lot of legs to the international service of Rotary. I charge you to judge yourself by the Rotary four-way test of the things we think, say, and do. Is it the truth? Is it fair for all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friendships? And will it be beneficial to all concerned? So if we get all the Rotarians to rise, please. Tara and Mark, you have been elected to membership in this club because your fellow members believe you to be a worthy representative of your calling, and also to possess qualities that will permit you to exemplify in your public, business, social, and private life the true spirit of Rotary. I wish to impress upon you that you have been admitted not only to the Hickory Rotary Club, but to a worldwide association, and by virtue of your membership in the club, you will be welcomed into the fellowship of Rotary in any club in the world. The honor and privilege of Rotary membership carries with it duties and obligations. You'll be expected to attend the club's meetings regularly, to perform your share of club service, to place your knowledge and talents at the disposal of the club in its task of carrying the principles of Rotary into the daily life of the community. So welcome to our club, the newest members in Rotary International, and your sponsors have your pins and name tags and certificates suitable for framing, as well as the object of Rotary for you. Okay, welcome Mark and Tara. Okay, Cliff Moon will introduce our program.
Rotary moment?
Yes, we have a Rotary moment. Good catch.
Birthdays. January 28th is Ann Stallnecker. So 30th is Bob Holland. February 3rd is Bob Wormuth. The 4th is Jeff Hines. And don't forget about the Bears starting their baseball and softball season next month. And lacrosse. And CVCC is starting their baseball next month too. Before going in for surgery, I thought it'd be funny if I'd post a note on myself telling the surgeon to be careful. After the surgery, I found another note on myself. Anyone know where my cell phone is?
I am going to be very brief. Most people don't believe I can do that, but many of you know Bill McBrayer a lot better than I did when I first heard him make this presentation at City Council. When I go out and I'm out in the community, one of the things I get really excited about is when somebody, and I know you all do because I've watched this club, I get really excited when somebody's fired up about Hickory, when somebody's fired up about the things we're doing and the things that are happening in this community and is doing something to make them happen well. And I was amazed at the enthusiasm that Mr. McBrayer brought to the presentation before, and I said to myself, he must come to our Rotary Club because I know that's where I learned so much about Hickory, and I knew you'd want to hear from him. So with no more to do, I will turn this over to Bill McBrayer. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Moon, President David. Isn't that how you doing?
That's exactly right.
Your Honor. Your Honor, David, Mr. Moore. Thank you very much for having me. And I tell you, I don't have enough time to say this, but I'm going to try to say it. When I went to City Council, the mayor cut me off after 20 minutes, so I'll try to do it a little quicker today. If you look over here on the slide presentation, we have the founding partners of Dalton Valley Furniture Academy. Century Furniture, Lee Industries, Vanguard Furniture, Cheryl Furniture, and Lexington Home Brands. And I represent Lexington Home Brands. About a year and a half ago, we were trying to figure out how we could get people to understand that furniture was not a dying breed in this area. And so representatives from those 5 companies got together and started talking, and we said we need to get with the unemployed that may need work. We need to get with the high school students to get them involved, because usually when you go to a family reunion and somebody's sitting on the lap and they say, what do you want to be when you grow up? Seldom do they say, I want to be an upholsterer or a sewer or a cutter. You know, it's a business person or attorney or someone like that. So that's what we were trying to get across to our community. So we partnered with the Employment Security Commission along with CVCC, their business development. The lady that runs the program, actually, Lori Price, could not be with us today. We had originally been scheduled for a different date, and she had a conflict. So we decided, how do we get these kids involved in furniture? How do we get them to where they want to become involved in furniture? And so we met diligently for a good year and a half and went over job descriptions. And we said, what do we need the most? Well, we need upholsterers. We need sewers. We need cutters. We need spring-up people. We need product development and pattern makers. So we developed, out of all those, we developed 7 disciplines that you could go into. We started meeting on a regular basis and really going into the detail, because when Dr. Dunbar was president of the community college, we had a furniture program. I sat on that advisory board back in the day, and it was a good program. It was well recognized around the country. But when somebody would come to the door and say, I want a job, I want to be a sewer, and you would say, well, do you have any experience? Well, I went to the community college, I had that program. That program at the time was just a basic program. It taught a little of this, and it was mostly solid fabrics. With today, it's much more complex. You got plaids and geodes, and different kinds. So that particular person really, they had an advantage over David Moore, because they had sat at a machine and threaded it and worked it. But they really didn't know how to flow match. All these companies that are represented are pretty much in the same category as far as the way we treat our people, the way our furniture is made, the quality of our furniture, the pricing of our furniture. So we wanted to make sure that this person that comes and wants a job now is at a little higher level, and we set the bar a little higher. So I remember going back from one of the meetings, I was headed back to Hildebrand, I called Garrett Henshaw, president of the community college now, and I said, you know, here's what we're trying to do, and he was all on board. And I said, you know, I don't believe in everybody getting a trophy. You know, if you're a kindergartner and you participate, yeah, get a trophy. But once you get out of that, you need to earn the trophy. And so we wanted to make sure that this program, kind of unlike the other program that was over there, once you graduated or went through the course description that we had planned out for you, that you could actually do what we ask you to do, and you could complete it successfully. So we would say, we'll give you a certificate. So when somebody would come to my door with a certificate, I know that they've been to the Furniture Academy, and they've gone through all the steps it takes to be whatever it is they chose to be, and they'll do it successfully. So we wanted to make sure we put teeth in it. So January 6th of last year, we started our first class. The way it works is we have it at Monday through Thursday from 5:30 to 8:30. So if you're employed and you want to better yourself or try something different, you can still go to the class. If you're unemployed, of course, you can go to the class as well. We have a basic furniture fundamentals class. It runs for 8 weeks, and it's a classroom setting. And what we do is bring speakers in, and the speakers are the teachers. There's so many wonderful things about this program, but one in particular is the people that teach this program is not an academic person standing up showing a video and handing you a textbook. It's a person that's worked at one of these companies all day long, cutting, upholstering, or whatever they're doing. Then they go over to the community college and they teach it. The community college also pays them anywhere from $16 to $20 an hour, which is pretty good for extra change after you've come off the regular job. So that person would come into the fundamentals class and talk to you. Somebody would talk to the class about upholstery, inside upholstery, outside upholstery. Another day that somebody would come in and talk about spring up, and they would show videos there, bring props and things. So you might go into the fundamentals class thinking, I want to be a cutter, and then you come out of that class saying, well, no, maybe I want to be an upholsterer. So there's all kind of different dynamics at play. We also give tours to those classes. So when they come through our plant, I'll be talking about a guy that's an upholsterer, and he made $91,000 on his W-2 year before last. Well, their eyes get that big because they're not used to making $91,000. Now he's busting it from 6 a.m. to 3:30 and sweating, but he's working for it, and he's